Today I'm interviewing Maurice Hagelstein. Hi Maurice. Yes, you're a part of a games company called Tiny Raw, right?
Yeah, exactly. Here.
Yeah, that's your mascot, right?
Yeah, that's Tiny. Very original name. No, but yeah, we are Tiny Raw. Like we and the other two guys were not here.
Where the fuck are your other teammates?
Like one is on a festival and the other one like has to relax a little bit because we had a rough last few days. So
Okay.
I'm just jumping in, basically.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And you're the game designer in your team and also the social media guy, right?
Yeah, like mainly I'm the game designer. I try to take care of all the social media stuff like as good as I can. Like I'm good at Facebooking personally. I post a lot of stuff, but I don't know if I'm doing a good job with Tiny Raw social media. But yeah, so that's my role.
Okay, sounds interesting. So Tiny Raw is a fresh startup that started like 1 year ago, I guess.
Exactly 1 year.
And your home base is Hamburg, right? Germany.
Yeah, right.
Okay. And what games are you working on?
The first two games that we did were like very small and compact mobile games. Like the first one was the smallest, which was basically an arcade like game, like a mini game. Jump the rope. The other one is Crazy Maze, and this was more like a puzzle approach of gaming, and it's a little bit bigger. It has multiplayer in it, and currently, like we have one side project where we didn't like put a lot of effort in it in terms of spending time on it. We were working with two external guys just to see how well we work together. It started out as a game for an Apple Watch, but then we figured out the technology is not good enough yet. It evolved into a Tamagotchi meets stripped down Pokemon with carrying elements and stuff like that, and a lot of clicking. So that's why it's a click game. And we're currently putting together a prototype for like our huge project that we always wanted to do, and we're kind of collecting projects and money for that to work on that.
But it's top secret or?
Yeah, there's not much to talk about yet. Let's say it like that. So we're still in the phase where we're figuring out for ourselves if it makes sense, because we always try to keep small scope in the beginning and see if we can build up on that before we invest like a year in it.
Yeah, it seems to be a good approach for starting out, right? And to be careful and to prototype a lot and not that you figure out in the end that it's not working and you spend too much time and energy and
yeah, because like Crazy Maze maybe is a good example. Like we thought it would be way cooler than it turned out, and there we weren't like we didn't go back to the original concept early enough. So that's why sometimes we feel like it could have been better if we were just more honest to ourselves. If we have gone 2 steps back and start over. But yeah, that's why we now are super careful.
But it's almost every time in the end it turns out to be good that you go 2 steps back, because you always improve your project in the end.
Yeah, of course. When you have your own company, the issue is that you just have a limited amount of money.
Yeah, sure.
And therefore a limited amount of time. So going back always is a lot of stress and a lot of loss of time, and therefore money. And so you have the timing is very crucial.
Can you tell me who's also working in your team?
Yeah.
Because the other guys are...
Like I have to name Robert first because he's the guy who I met first. Like I met Robert in school back when I was 15, and we were both I guess it was in a time when video games weren't that popular in the broad spectrum, and we were the only gamers in our class. And like he's the artist, and I guess Robert's biggest strength is that he's also really good in game design, or he has a good feeling for games, and that you can talk a lot with him about like the concepts. And yeah, so we both landed in Hamburg. We come from Cologne, from the area there.
Yeah.
And we landed in Hamburg because of Big Point, because we worked there. We even worked on the same team.
Cool. That's cool.
And after 4 to 5 years at Big Point, we were like, maybe we should do our own company. We had no coder, and then we went out there and we're searching for coders. It's very hard to find coders actually who are willing to do their own adventure, because there are a lot of risks involved, and as a coder you can earn a shitload of money if you're smart. And we actually met Dario, the third guy, at an indie treff in Hamburg. Just when we wanted to leave because we couldn't find any coders there, Dario came up to us and was like, "Hey guys, what are you doing?" And we're like, "Yeah, we're looking for a coder." And we're like, "I'm a coder. What's your game? What are you up to?" And then we said, "Okay, let's go to a game jam together and let's figure out if we actually can make a good trinity, like that we can work good together." And it was at the Inno Games Jam, and we actually won the first prize, and that gave us.
It was with Herb and Dirk.
Herb and Dirk, yeah. Like, of course, there were other members in the team, like Cassine and other dudes who helped out, but we were like focusing on how we work together. So yeah, after we won the first prize, like we felt, okay, let's just go for it. Let's build our own company, and we totally underestimated how much paperwork that is and how much stress, of course, but it worked out in the end, and there we are. That's Tiny Raw. Our scope is basically never to go like super big, like if we are fortunate enough to ever even be able to do that, but still being that loud or that fun that like people get excited, and then we combined these two feelings of like keeping it simple and small, but bring huge emotions to people.
It sounds like the perfect term for indie, being indie, because indie games are also often small and done in a small scope, but they are unique. That's how they differed from AAA titles. I read on your website about this game that you made like over 100 puzzles for this game.
Yeah.
So my question is, how did you get this amount of work done, and what was your approach
So
as a game designer?
Yeah, if I recall it correctly, it's a little bit less than 100 maybe. I can't recall it anymore. Yeah, I would figure if we would have been smarter in the beginning, there would have been ways how to make this work easier, like random generated levels that still make sense or whatever, but we wanted them to feel handcrafted, and like we play tested a shitload on them and gathered a lot of feedback, like what did people like, what scope of complexity, and this is how we work, or I work in game design generally. So we built a core, and I created, I guess, 4 or 5 levels that could basically measure it in super simple, like tutorial levels, to this is how the game should feel in the end. Super confusing, very complex. You need a lot of retries to actually solve them. And I would people play test it, and like, we were looking at it and we could see basically, okay, people find it very complicated if there's more than one color when there are switches. So then we moved them up in the chain of art there, and then I basically went there and I just worked on levels for 2 months, I guess, where it was just sitting there and going crazy about like building levels, and you wouldn't think of how often you kind of by mistake build the same level over again, like, oh crap, I just did it again, just mirror it, and then you have to change stuff up. So
okay, I get it.
Yeah, so but when it comes to level design, I always try to follow the Nintendo philosophy, like when they did Mario Galaxy or Mario 3D Land. But they teach you something in the beginning. So first you just learn the controls, and then you have to master them. Then there's a challenge suddenly. Like the first round is always like, there's no harm, you can't fail. And the next level is, okay, now you have learned something, now you need to show that you have mastered it. And then the next one is, we take everything that you know already and add a twist to it. And
Yeah.
That's what we tried with Crazy Maze. So that's why we have so many tutorial levels who like go super easy and then suddenly make a turn to the left, and you're like, oh, that's completely different, but I know what I have to do.
Okay, that's a really cool approach.
It's also very fun because it's like storytelling basically in just without any words.
In mechanic terms
Yeah.
or something, right?
Yeah. And then
Cool.
because we always want the Fields game as accessible as possible, so that there is no one who is like, holy crap, I can never solve this. He will always be presented with challenges that he can master if you have mastered the levels before.
Yeah, sounds logical, right?
Sounds logical. It's very hard to actually do it properly. I don't know if we did a good job, but yeah, you have to judge.
The gamer.
Yeah, the
has to
gamers.
judge.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the end, right.
Please give us good ratings.
Okay, thank you for the whole insight. You had one quote, and it was, if one person had to spend as much time as all players combined in our games, he would have to play for 12 years. So, imagine playing, or let's say living in one game that you have to choose for 12 years. Which game would it be?
Oh, if I would live there, I would always choose the Pokemon world, because like there should be nothing more cool than have Pokemon. And
Would you be a trainer or a Pokemon?
I know I want to be a trainer. Like I would be a really shitty Pokemon. I wouldn't have like any cool skills. Like I would mainly be able to sleep. Actually, maybe I'm pretty close to Snorlax. I would eat and sleep and dream about stuff, but like wouldn't get shit done, which is a very bad description of myself.
So in the end, you would live in the world of Pokemon
Yeah.
and train other Pokemon. And
Yeah, I'm still a bit frightened because I could imagine that I would get eaten by some Pokemon, because in the anime, in the games, it all feels kind of like everything is peaceful, but Pokemon eat each other. They never really go into that too much. But I guess it would be also a harsh and brutal world, but with few animals.
in the reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. We as humans, we don't have all these crazy extremities like claws, or we aren't very big like, I don't know, bears or something.
Yeah, but that's how you could use the Pokemon, and that's something that I'm missing in the games right now. Is that the fusion, that like actually Pokemon are more than just like gladiators. Like of course you can fly on them, you can swim on them, but there should be more like this adventure game feel to it, where you like look for treasures and make use of all of your Pokemon. Like the one is there to basically help you detect something that's in the ground because it has magnetism and all this stuff. Like this for me is something they didn't tap into, which would be quite fun, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, and I wish you very much luck.
Thanks a lot for the interview. Yeah, we will give our best that our next games will be even more cool than the ones before, and make sure to check them out.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
See you. Bye.
Bye.